DVD, thank you so much for keeping us up to date and safe on the roads out there. Now, today is a great reminder that it is always better to be prepared before a storm happens due to our isolation. If our harbors or airports are affected by a major disaster, it'll take time for a logistics bridge to be built to Hawaii. Now, I had a chance to sit down with the Regional Communications Director for the Red Cross, Matthew Wells, as well as Dan Anderson, a Regional Preparedness Volunteer Specialist. They both have some helpful tips on how we can be ready in the event of any emergency. Take a look. Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I love this. Okay, so how does Red Cross help people prepare?
Preparedness is what we want to do and focus on, because no one wants to deal with the aftermath of a disaster. So if we can have that ounce of prevention, that's what we're aiming for. And what we do is we provide classes for people in life-saving skills, and then of course we really teach people to be Red Cross ready, which is 3 simple steps. It is get a kit, make a plan, stay informed.
I love that. Get a kit, make a plan, stay informed. Okay, well, I'm just going to jump to this because we've got a kit right here. Is this someone's go bag?
This is my go bag.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about it, Dan.
This is a bag that you would prepare for your home, and if you had no notice, this is what you grab first on your way out the door. So today I brought my personal go bag, and you can get a list of things that you should have, but it should be personalized. It's things that you're concerned about and that you consider to be important. In my family, you know, this is golden. Yes. I need to have that in my go bag. Mm-hmm. You know, these chemical processed foods are good, but more importantly, the radio.
Communications.
Communications. You need to be informed. Have your own crank radio. Have a fire starter. Have a blanket, you know, a space blanket. Have a little poncho, because you may be on your own for the first 12 hours, and you got to be prepared. Now, if I had more notice, I would then pull out my list, and I'd look down my list and put together some items like, you know, you get a hurricane notice or a red flag notice. That's the time I pull out this list, because then I can throw in things like, oh, important documents or mementos or important things from my family. And the other is, you know, these are not necessarily must-have, but these are things I'd like to have. So that's why I use this list.
So we did the first, have a kit, make a plan, and the third on that list?
Stay informed.
Stay informed. And how do we do that?
Well, that is by going to trusted news sources. If you have, of course, everyone's going to be looking at their cell phones. Make sure that you've got information that can go in and out. We have a way of helping with that. It is our Red Cross emergency app. It's essentially like having the Red Cross in your pocket.
I love that.
You can mark yourself as safe. You can learn where shelters are, and you can essentially learn what's coming next, because every plan that you make is great, but it will change on a dime. It can absolutely change in an instant. You need to know what the next thing is, and by staying informed, that's how you keep yourself, your family, your friends, your household safe.
Yeah, that's right. So have a kit, make a plan, stay informed. And now Dan is a volunteer with Red Cross. How else can our viewers either volunteer or donate or help the efforts of Red Cross?
Well, this catch-all is to visit us at redcross.org/Hawaii. Following on our social media, we're going to make sure that you stay up to date with any updates and news as it happens in any form of a disaster. And then, of course, the emergency app that we spoke of, make sure you download that. That's available, Android, iPhone, whatever you use, we have it for you. And then really come in. That website, redcross.org/Hawaii, is great, because that's where you find out how you can become a volunteer. It doesn't matter what your background is. We'll train you in what you want to do, and then that wealth of experience that you have in anything, doesn't matter if it's accounting or firefighting or anything, come to us and we can apply that to the recovery and the disaster preparedness that the community needs.